Good evening, everyone. So, the Lord has placed something in my heart, and that is the fact of, to preach the Bible, to teach the Bible. You don't need no fancy degree hanging on your wall. You don't need to go to some theology school or Bible college. It's interesting. People go to those places and they still know minimal. You know how many of these pastors out there have gone to Bible college and they know jack squat? Because you know what the problem is? There's a few things here. One, there's just some things of God we're never going to understand. I'm learning every day. So is anybody else that's willing to grow in their faith. But we're never going to know every single detail of God until we're dead and up home with him. Another is, you have to be willing to learn. You have to be willing to let God teach you, You have to be a willing vessel, an open book to him. And that's a big problem people have. They're not willing to. They want to go off doing it their way, when it's his way, his way, his way. Bible college ain't gonna mean nothing. Who better to learn from than the greatest teacher ever, the Holy Spirit, who dwells within us? Who better to learn from? And listen, he dwells within men that teach too. I'm not saying he does not indwell and does not teach through man's lips either. God does use people. In fact, I really do believe he's appointed me to do that on here, and so many other brothers and sisters. But there's things that I don't know that I'm still learning, and so is everybody else that is willing to allow God to teach them and to use them, who's a willing vessel and an open book to him. That's what I am. That's why I can't stress enough when people start giving me glory. No, I don't want it all. All glory goes to him. I would never do anything you see me do on this channel without him. I just sit back here and let God use me, speak through me, move through me. That's all I do. It's all any other Christian brother and sister does on here too. But yeah, guys, and you know what that degree, I'm sure many of these pastors have one hanging on their wall, and yet they teach a bunch of nonsense. You know what that degree is on their wall a lot of times? A bragging right. Just like regular college degrees are. Bunch of nonsense. But you have a great and blessed night. I love you.